so good to see you, Evelyn. I'm so excited about this this tour that we've got coming up, this cruise. Can you tell me a little bit about it, because I've never been on a cruise before?
Yes. Yeah.
So I have a list of questions. First thing.
Okay.
So what am I supposed to wear on the cruise?
Okay, for the 4 nights cruise, you go into Bay of Island only, and then you are going to escape from your mother life. So what would you expect? Actually, you can have nothing at all, but you can have anything in casual. Even the formal night. For the 4-night cruise, you have 1 night is formal night, which means that the captain will come in to invite everybody for a drink, a free drink. And that drink including alcohol. So there will be 1 night. So you can just dress smart casual or cocktail, that's okay. Don't go any further up. You don't need to dress. You don't need to dress formal, okay? Yeah, for the gentlemen, there will be no gym, please. No gym for the formal nights. Yeah, but during the day you can even wear your shirt and your sandals. That's okay. During the day, that's okay. During the night after 5 p.m., please just no gyms, and then just take the long pants, and for the lady just dress or just casual anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, and one more thing, because P&O Cruise, they introduced the one theme party. That theme party called Bianca, which means Bianca in Italian means white. So they will set up everything in white around the pool deck. So they will be at the deck 12. So you have to prepare 1 dress or 1 suit in white. You for gentlemen even can wear the captain's suit that is white, right? Okay. Yeah, or even that you can try anything in white like ghost. Okay, so just make everybody fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna go shopping.
Shopping is the heavens. Okay. Definitely they provide the free duty shop at the on board. And even that you go on board that day, the shop already opened. It's not usually like this, which means that the P&O Cruise already paid the GST to New Zealand government. So once you get on board, the shop are opened. And you can, I think the famous for collection for ladies, there will be Swarovski, Guess, or Pandora's. That is the new one introduced on board, or for some very casual dress or some souvenirs.
Oh, lovely! That sounds great. I love shopping.
Me too.
Now, so with this particular cruise,
right?
When do we board and where do we board?
Okay, this particular cruise, they are not going overseas outside New Zealand. So first things, you only need your driver license for Kiwis. If you are overseas passenger, you do need to provide an ID with your photo ID with your names exact as the same as your cruise ticket. Or otherwise, for kids, they have to provide their passport. They don't have other IDs.
Okay. Okay.
And sorry.
And where is the boat going to be? Where do we go to?
We only visit 1 port. That is Bay of Island.
Okay.
And when the ship goes on to the Bay of Island, normally the ship we anchored close to the Bay of Island at the sea. So they will use the tender boat to ship everybody on board.
That's a little boat, right?
Just the little boat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the little one. And when you get on board, that is at your own expense. When you leave the ship, everything at your own expense. You can book the shore excursion with the cruise ship. You have to pay for it. Or otherwise, you can on shore just scrolling or just take a ferry to Russell and anything. Yeah. And you can come back to the ship as many times as you like. The only thing very important is you have to remember come back. Otherwise, you have to take the bus back to Auckland. Okay.
That would be bad.
Yeah, that would be really bad. But it's still easy. It's not like overseas. You can't catch up. You have to catch up the flight.
So, when we're on the cruise, what do we do all day?
2 things: eat and play. It's easy, very easy. Okay, so what everybody on board is just a mood of playing, a mood of relaxing. So what you do mainly is that when you feel hungry, go to a main restaurant. It just open during the day for 3 main meals, or go up to the buffet. The buffet normally during the day everybody is still working and moving and alive. It will be opened. It just closed for a short time, so you can find the gourmet there, and or doing the activities. The ships will provide a lot of activities. All the activities will be printed on the daily program, which daily program will provide it into your cabin the one night before.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. So we won't get bored then?
No, definitely not. Or you're just doing nothing.
I kind of like that idea too.
Right.
And what about if we had children? What happens with the children?
If you do have children they do have the kids club. I will tell you, since the children born, since your little beloved born, you will be never feeling so free anymore, ever. Because when you get on board, you register them to the kids club, and they have 3 age category, 5 to 8, 8 to 12, and then 13 to 17. They have their own kids programs. Sometimes the ship, the crew member, they will design a special program. Even us, the adult passenger, we won't have that benefit, which means meeting with captain or dinner with captain, something like that. But dinner with captain is quite real. So I would say that is sometimes happened, but they have something. Visit the bridge.
Oh, okay.
We won't do that anymore. For adults passengers. Okay, so that is for kids. And during the day, they have their own program. You have your own activity. You just meet for the meal times.
Right.
Sometimes during for the dinners, they will set up an exclusive dinner for the kids only. So you don't have to deal with the kids, push them to eat during the night. Yeah, and for the dinners, so you can enjoy your dinners. So kids club, amazing. I think the best benefit for me, from my point of view, is that my kids learn a lot from their peers. Yeah, from the children from their same age, and then learn how to accommodate themselves to adjust the environment. That is really good point. Yeah.
Great. Now, I'm not very good with boats.
Okay.
What happens if I get seasick?
Seasick, good. Okay. First of all, find the travel insurance. Even though you are in New Zealand country, so they still have travel insurance including seasick. Okay, that is the first thing. Yes, yeah. You can get your seasick claim back. Seasick, the medical expense claim back. That is first thing, and it just costs you small dollars. The second thing is that don't worry about the seasick. I am a seasick girl, but whenever I get on board, I feel seasick. I will went down to see the medical center and talk to the doctor, and doctor will just ask you one thing: are you happy to get the injections? Okay, for the Asian guys, we get used to the injection. One injection that has done, and then you can feel just about 2 or 3 hours after, free all the way coming back to Auckland.
Wow.
Yeah, or if you not feel really good, feel really comfortable with injection, don't buy sea lake from any pharmacy. Please do buy the seasick tablet from the ship medical center. That is the only medicine to make it work. Okay.
Okay.
Cost
Good
you about
advice.
15 Australian dollars. You got a gamble credit and you can spend the $15.
Now, the credit.
Yeah.
We'll get into that in a minute. What about, let's see my other things here. What's included in the price?
Okay, let's talk about a few objects. The first one, meals. Your meals are included. They're including on the ship, you have 2 main dining options. One is the main dining rooms, at the waterfront at the deck 7. The other one is the buffet located on the deck 12. And for the main dining room, they open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So which means they're a la carte. Those are included. What is that looks like? For the breakfast, is like just cafe. You have your coffee, your breakfast at our neighborhood cafe. So all the style, you even can choose the egg Benedict or French toast, or maple or syrup maple pancake. Yummy. Okay. And then during the lunch, there is creation, what we call the fusion, Asian fusion or European fusion lunch, which means that they got a lot of the combination of the Asian and the European meal. So you can go for light, and you can go for real serious men. The size depends on you. That is included as well. Okay. And for the dinner, I would suggest everybody when the dinner go to the main restaurant. Then you can a la carte. There is 4 courses. Sometimes they'll come up a really special dish that is for share. So definitely go when you everybody order their menu. You still can order a share to share with everybody. Sometimes there will be lamb shack. Oh, yummy, yummy. Okay, so that is the idea. If that is still fit you not enough, you still can go up to the buffet. Continue eating there. They open up to 11 or 11:30 depending on the night or the event, and normally you can find the food up there, but sometimes they close for a short period, prepare for the next mealtime, next dining. But most important thing is that every fresh food provided into the open air, they only valid for 4 hours. After 4 hours, they have to destroy it to keep the hygiene of the food. So you can feel very comfortable about the food provided on board. And on top of it, if you are happy to pay to have a special dining experience, they do have two. One called the Luna, that is about $30 for dinner, $20 for lunch. That is for the Asian style food. And the other one, that would be a big highlight. I would suggest everybody go for it, because if you don't book it on the first day, you will miss it out. They called Sogria. That is P&O cruises co-op with the the world famous chef, Lucas Megan. He has his own chain restaurant in Australia. Normally you have to book at least 3 months or 6 months before. And what you spend on then, they would be about $200 Australian dollars. But you only spend about 40 for the dinner and 30 for the lunch.
Oh, that's amazing.
You have to try it. You shouldn't miss it. You got a lot of the on-board credit. Even you pay more, they still worth it. That is for the meal. Okay. Next one, what included in your cruise fare? Accommodation. Your accommodation is en suite. So they will depending on which kind of the cabin you choose. The basic one, the leading price is inside cabin, which means that every time you have to turn on your light, you don't have the view. And the second one would be the outside cabin. You coming up a big window, but you couldn't open it. Some introduce outside cabins with the obstructed view, because the light board, we call the tender board, just hang outside your rooms. Okay, the normal one would be just a view. So you got a view, you got the sunshine coming up to wake you up. Okay, that is for the outside. The next tier, there will be the balcony suite, balcony rooms that you have a French door you can open, you can have the fresh air coming in. The toppest one is a mini suite. If you can afford it, if you really want to indulge yourself, and if you really want to escape, there are only 6 rooms to choose from. Okay. Alright, that is a accommodation. What included event? We have talked about event, and then we talk about the transportation. Cruise ship taking from point 1A to B. So when you are sleeping, the ship is still waiting you, seems like a cradle you, and they're coming A to B. So during the day, they will cruise, and sometimes they will choose a point, just stop there, to let everybody have really stable feeling, and they still have a lot of the activity happening on board. And this cruise, we're going to visit Bay of Island.
Nice.
Yeah, and what included, we have talked about the kids, and then entertainment. Okay, you have the same show, the night show, and we have twice at night. Besides the show, you have sitting comedies. Besides the sitting comedy, you have the wine tasting. That is chargeable. And then besides the wine tasting, you have a lot of activities. Something like they teach you how to dance in the morning, and during the night there will be the formal night, and you can practice your waltz, your ballroom dance, or maybe just teach you how to dance the night dance. And then during the night, when we go into Bianca, everybody dressed in white, and everybody just dance the night dance on the deck. So that is quite encouraging. And in the meantime, they have a lot of the activity happening, and they encourage you to join the activities, and sometimes they give you a small award if you are the final leading person. Yeah. Okay. So that is the entertainment. You won't feel bored. You will feel really fully packed with the activity. If you want to do something really special to propose, and that is another really good deal, that what we call the movie Understar. They have a really big screen on top of the deck, deck 12. And you can use that. Just tell me, I can arrange that, and we can put hundreds of the rows, and to make you to propose, to make a successful propose to your future wife. Or maybe husband want to do something for your wife. Okay, you have to bribe me, and then I have to bribe the cruise director to do something, and then we have to make it show on the big screen. Okay. Actually, the cruise ship, they just want to make everybody happy. Yeah, make everybody have a really good escape, complete escape holidays.
Sounds wonderful.
That is really good. That is really good. When is the cruise that departing on the 24th of March this year, 2016, and coming back on the 28th of March, 2016? The time of boarding is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on 24th of March. So you have to tell your boss that you are going to call it early that day. And then on the 28th of March, you coming back really early in the morning. So before 10 a.m. everybody will get off the ship, because the next cruise passenger, they were coming up. So they have to do some preparation. So you still have the 1 day to relax, to memorize your cruise holiday.
Now, what other questions did I have? I think you've covered so many. Okay, so what's not included in the price? What would I have to pay for?
Okay, shopping. Free donation at the casino, and then self-indulgence at the spa center. And then what else? Oh, the wine and bill when you go alcoholic. They are not included. And in the meantime, the cruise ship, they really, the photographer on the cruise ship, they really love to make the photo of you. They would display on the galleries. So those photos, you have to pay for it, but free for taking.
Okay.
Okay, you can free taking as many as you like, and you can just pick the one you love. Yeah.
Now, I understand that there's some special things just because we're going on a Lyoness cruise.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me about those.
Okay. For our Lyoness members, you have to pay attention to the following benefits. Okay, what we included in the special event offer. First one is that when you book the twin cabin, there's only 2 people in one cabin. And when you book twin, we can free upgrade you to the outside with obstructed view, which means that the lifeboat hanging outside too, and that is for twin. And for the second offer, everybody get unlimited soft drink. And the third offer is that anytime you book, when only if they still have availability, every cabin, rooms, we give $50 Australian dollars on board credit for you to spend.
Fantastic.
Yes, if you can book within this week, which means from 18 today until 24th of January, am I right? Next Monday?
Yep.
Okay, then you can get extra $50 per room, per room. So which means that one room, one cabin, you can get total 100 Australian dollars on board credit. Doesn't matter twin or quad cabin.
Fantastic.
We are counted by cabin. Okay, so the other special giving away that we have to exchange question would be give away for our exclusive the event.
Okay, so because it's a Lyoness themed cruise event, we're going to be having some wonderful get-togethers and some times of fun just for Lyoness members. You'll be getting a free t-shirt, there'll be some other little giveaways that we can give you, and there'll be prizes. So for every Lyoness member that's coming, not only do you get cash back, you're also going to have a great time, be around some great people. There'll be some leaders in the business there, you'll be able to ask them the questions that you really wanted to ask them. And we're going to have fun.
Yes. And on the first night on cruise, we have a special event. If you don't book this special package, you can't join the event. I tell you, you will miss it forever and you will feel regrets.
That's right. That's a Lyoness only event on the first night of the cruise.
We're going to make it big.
And one important question.
Yes.
How do I book?
How could we miss that? Okay. First off, your name spelling is same as the ID you present on the date you get on board. Second thing, your date of birth. Not only yours, all the passengers of your cabins. I need all the passengers' names, date of birth, and the contact phone number, and then email address. And then what else? Your Lyoness ID. If you don't provide your Lyoness ID, you have to apply through Shannon or me, Evelyn. Okay, we will make sure you will become the Lyoness member immediately.
So when you call, make sure that you're asking about the Lyoness Easter Cruise.
Yes, or email me under sales@midday.com.nz. My name is Evelyn Lee.
Can't wait to see you there.
See you on board. Bye.
My name is Helder. My role on board is a maitre d'. The options that we have on board the Pacific Pearl, you have the Waterfront Restaurant, so you can hold 812 guests, and we open in the morning breakfast, for lunch and dinner. We have a fantastic wine room for those which they have the chance to book. This is the highlight of probably their dining experience. We have as well the Salt Grill. Yes, it's a place that I do recommend. You have basically a la carte menu. You have the possibility to have the most fantastic dishes that you can ever imagine. Juicy barramundis, by instance. The Scotch, which I do recommend as well. The Plantation, which is based as a buffet. From the salads, from the cold cuts, cheeses. You have all these nice meats and fish, a huge variety as well. And you have the barbecue. Basically you have everything which is based on grill. Beef kebabs, you have chicken kebabs, well, fish itself. We do have steaks, so all this variety that we can offer to you.